to name yourself so that I can address you during the meeting. Please also do not forget to mute yourself while other speakers are giving their speeches. I would like to check if people with roles are available today and join us. And please forgive me if I mispronounce your name. So our timer for today is Kshitish, yes, from India. Yes, I see you. Our grammarian is Neril Stoll from Australia. Thank you for coming. Our TT master, Simon Nash. Thank you for being with us. And our TT evaluator, Yanis Kanlis from Greece. Our today's meeting will have 3 sessions. There will be the session of discussion, table topic session, and evaluation session. I would ask you to use the function raise hand if you wish to participate in our discussion session. Let me introduce you our technical team. I would ask you to the stage and ask you to tell a little bit about your role. The first one is our timer, Kshitish from India. The stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anna. Greetings of the day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kshitij. As the timer of the day, my job is to keep whatever your speech is, as we are going to include only table topic session. So as the timer of the day, my role is to tell you when your time is over. First of all, please allow me to share my screen. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, it's visible. Everything okay? Okay.
So in your table topic speech, when the 1 minute is over, I'll show you the green screen, green card. When 1.5 minutes is over, I'll show you the yellow card. And when 2 minutes are over, I'll show you the red card. You will get a 30 seconds buffer time, after which you will be disqualified. Thank you so much. Now I would like to hand over the stage to Anna.
Anna, you're muted.
Anna, you're muted. Anna.
Well, I think it works. Sorry for this technical trouble. I would like to introduce you our grammarian. She's from Australia. This is Neril Stoll, and I wanted to know which word of the day she has chosen. Neril, the stage is yours.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone from Australia. My name is Neril Stoll from PMI Toastmasters Australia. My word of the day is Renaissance. And that meaning is the meaning of the word revival. It's at 14th, 16th century origins from Italy, where they went through a Renaissance period, a renewal through art and culture. I thought it'd be a very appropriate word for today. So the word is going to be Renaissance, but I also will accept revival as well. And a sentence to use it is that opera is going through a Renaissance. I've put the word of the day in the chat. And I'll also be looking for other good uses of grammar and word usage today as well. Thank you very much, Madam Chairman.
Neril, thank you for the Renaissance, the chosen word of the day, and we are going on with our meeting. My friends, in our announcement, we have mentioned the song "Hey Hey Rise Up" featuring Andrei Flipnuk, the frontman of Ukrainian band Boombox, as a very popular song of today. This song became extremely popular recently and just after its release on the 8th of April. And for me, this is the example of the song with a special meaning, with a special power. Why? I'll explain you my reasons. Because this is a protest song against the war in Ukraine. It is based on a national Ukrainian protest song, which was written in 1914, which is almost 100 years ago. And this song carries a special significance for David Gilmour, whom you all know from Pink Floyd, because his daughter-in-law is Ukrainian. For this song, Pink Floyd united for the first time, and this is their new material in 28 years. This song is a moral booster for Ukrainians, and it has a great informational meaning for all fans of Pink Floyd, including their fans in Russia, because this is a trustworthy source of information about the terror of Ukrainian war. And moreover, all these proceeds from this song goes to humanitarian relief. That's why I believe that it is a real song of a special meaning. And I would like you to, during our discussion, share with us your stories about special songs in your life. If you volunteer, please raise hand and give a short speech. I believe that all of you are very much into the music, and all of you have their special songs. So I will be happy to hear your stories. Who wishes to start? Narelle, yes, please. I remember that you put into the Telegram chat information about your song. So please share with us what it is about and why it has some special meaning for you. Thank you.
Well, good evening, everyone. My song I've chosen for tonight is by John Farnham. It's called You're the Voice. And it came out in the 80s. And it's a song I love to use when I'm feeling in need of motivation. The words of the song basically go, you're the voice, try and understand it. And really talks about how to use your voice to speak out. And I've actually put the links in the Telegram chat tonight, but I always find it's a source of great inspiration and motivation during times when I need a bit of reminder that I have got a voice and I can use it. Thank you.
Thank you, Narelle. And I see Sean is raising his hand. Sean, the stage is yours.
Thank you. I live in a place in Ireland called Tralee. Currently, we have over 600 Ukrainian refugees with us, and I'm working very closely with them, organizing trips, teaching English and so on. And on their behalf, I would like to say to everybody, Slava Ukraini. My song, G.K. Chesterton, the English writer, said that the Irish are the race that surely God made mad, for all their songs are merry, for all their wars are merry, and all their songs are sad. And there's a particular song about Tralee. About 140 years ago, a young woman, Mary O'Connor, whose father was a shoemaker, fell in love with a very wealthy man called John Mulchinnock. His family weren't very happy with the relationship, and he ultimately had to go in exile and was living in India for a few years, but decided that the call of love was stronger. So he came back to Tralee, and his first stop in Tralee was having a meal in a local tavern. And as he was sitting in the tavern, a funeral passed by, and he asked the man who was running the tavern, whose funeral is that? And he said, that is the funeral of Mary O'Connor, the daughter of the shoemaker. She died of a broken heart. So he wrote a song called The Rose of Tralee, and the first verse and chorus are, she was lovely and fair, like the rose of the summer, but it was not her beauty alone that won me. Oh no, it was the truth in her eyes ever dawning that made me love Mary, the rose of Tralee. The cool shades of evening her mantle were spreading, and Mary, all smiling, sat listening to me. The moon through the dark night her pale rays were spreading, when I won the heart of my Rose of Tralee. Thank you, Madam Toastmaster.
Sean, thank you very much for this touching story and about this beautiful song. And I would like to pass control to Yanis. Please share your special song with us.
Thank you, Anna, Madam Toastmasters. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. I met 15 years ago the #1 DJ in the world, and he told me something that really struck me. There are two kinds of music. The kind of music that you enjoy hearing with your friends in the bars and the clubs, and the kind of music that you listen when you are alone in your room with your earphones. There might be different kind of music, and this is what I do. I really enjoy electronic dance music, especially trance music. Why is that? Because according to academic research, people mostly enjoy music that were familiar and they loved when they were in the teenage years, between 15 and 25. So this is the kind of music I really enjoyed, the trance music. So about 10 years ago, I was in a club with my friends on an island here in Greece. And we watched the sunrise in this club, and with all this apricot sky. And you know, someone said, the sunrise is the kiss of the sun to the night. So I heard this track, which was a melodic trance track with kind of euphoria and uplifting melodies. And you have your friends, you have the kiss from the sun, you have the kiss from your girlfriend, and you have your friends, and you dance all together while gazing the deep blue Aegean Sea. And you have all these memories in your mind, ready to explode with all these memories, music, friends. This track, this song called Gaia Tuvan, the Andy Bluman remix, I'll send you the link. It always reminds me that with music, you can relax, enjoy, and have a great life. Over to you.
Eunice, thank you very much for this really great story. Does anyone else wishes to share the story when, or about the moment when the song or music raised your spirit? I'm sure that you had such moments in your life. Then for the significance of the music helped you to overcome some troubles, some difficulties, and actually raised your spirit. Ashok, please welcome.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. The song that I always enjoy in spite of any desperate or depressing times is What a Wonderful World by Louis Armstrong. And I think it's very appropriate for what's going on in your part of the world. In spite of so much hardship, I think that song has the power to uplift your spirit. And I hope that soon peace prevails and life returns back to normalcy. Thank you, Madam Toastmaster.
Ashok, thank you very much for your example of the Spirit Rising song. Gary, would you like to share your story? Please welcome.
Thank you very much, and thank you for this opportunity, and what a wonderful aspect. And I don't want to be a downer, but I do want to talk about the first song that really impacted me as a young man, and it was wartime. I was sent off to Southeast Asia to fight in a war that the US was involved with. And there was a song by a group called Country Joe and the Fish. And the lyrics went 1, 2, 3, 4, what are we fighting for? Don't give a damn. Next stop is Vietnam. 5, 6, 7, 8, open up them pearly gates. Yahoo, I'm coming through, we're all gonna die. And let me tell you why that song was so impactful for me. I had never been more scared in my life than when I got there. And the only difference between being afraid and being heroic is you take action. And in this song, I found the strength to realize that if I was going to die anyways, I was going to die as a man of action. I was going to take action. I was going to be the person who filled the gap in the wall to protect the man on the right and the man on the left. That was my viewpoint. And what I found really interesting after 6 months of kind of like singing this song to myself or in small groups, the military banned the song because it was considered to be too anti-war. But the truth of the matter was I found it to be full of peace, because the thing is there's no need for a song like that if you live in a land of peace. Thank you very much, Topics Master. Thank you very much.
Gary, thank you for this very interesting story. They're really impressed. Is there anyone else wishing to share their stories about their favorite songs? Vera, would you like to take part in our discussion?
Yes, I will. Thank you. But I see the raised hand of Paulina. I guess she was first.
Paulina, okay, yeah, I didn't see it. Sorry, Paulina. Then the stage is yours. And Vera will be the next.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Vera, for being so attentive. Hey, hello everyone. Happy to be here. Happy to see so many people from all around the world. I wanted to share a story, just an impression about a song, one of the recent songs by Billie Eilish. I am almost in my 30s, closer to my 30s, but I still am like a teenager, get amused by the pop singers and get to be a fan of some musicians. I learn their songs. Sometimes many songs are on repeat, and Billie Eilish is one of the musicians that impacted me. And yeah, I listen to her songs. I find them profound, and I think that music is can become very personal to everyone, because you can find your own meanings in those songs, and you can interpret them in many different ways. And I have to say that I have a dream to visit her concert. And last year, on June, I bought a ticket to Paris to her concert that will take place this June. So in two months, a bit less than 2 months from now. And I have to admit, I'm not sure this dream is going to come true this time. I'm not sure how the situation will evolve in my country, in Ukraine. But what I wanted to share with the song impression, especially, is about the song called Your Power. And recently, in one of her concerts, she's on tour right now in the US. She dedicated the song to Ukrainian people, and I find it very symbolic. I will now recite just one part of this song, and you might understand why that's symbolic. Here it comes. Try not to abuse your power. I know we didn't choose to change. You might not want to lose your power, but power isn't pain. And it might be interpreted in many different ways. This song originally was not about politics, or not about something that is happening in Ukraine, but it is so relevant, and it helps to live through those emotions. And I hope that in some time this song can be revived again, and other meanings can be found in it, and the meaning that can be put into it right now, connected to war in Ukraine, will be no longer needed to be lived through, and this will be over. So yeah, that's my emotion that I wanted to share with the song Your Power by Billie Eilish. Thank you.
Paulina, thank you very much. Billie Eilish, thank you also for the song and for recognition of Ukrainian struggle. Thank you for the contribution. I would like to give the opportunity to Natalia Hitrich to tell us about her favorite song, or maybe to the song that has a significant power for her. Natalia, the stage is yours.
Thank you very much, but I remember that Vera wanted to have a speech, no?
That's very kind of you and very attentive, Natalia. I may continue, or you can start first, as you wish.
Okay, thank you very much, Vera. Dear talkies, dear friends, my greetings for everyone. There are hundreds, thousands of songs, and lots of them are indeed unique and amazing. But boom, and one of them touches your heart by the strongest way. This song becomes special for you. In my opinion, such the song can be only on your native language or language that is used by you every day. Because such the song must pass through your body, pass through your mind. This is a very private conversation. Of course, I have my favorite song. Its name is The Hope, and from 1971, it has been singing lots of time by several singers. The most famous performance is by Polish singer Anna German. Why, namely, this song is my favorite? It's easy because this song is about home. You can be far from your house. You can have different difficult time in your life. But the hope that one day you will be back, you will be at home with your family, supports you and gives strength. Nowadays, when millions of Ukrainians are refugees, this song is special for me, is never earlier. It supports me and gives me the hope that my family will be home as soon as possible, and I will have an opportunity to kiss my beloved son every morning. And now I ask several seconds of your attention. Thank you very much for your attention.
Anna, you're
You
muted.
did not hear me again. I'm sorry. So we have two speakers, Antonia for this session and Vera, I believe. And then we'll move on to table topic session where also other people will be able to participate. So Vera, the stage is yours now.
Thank you very much. And good afternoon to everyone. It's a great pleasure to see all your smiley faces now, despite it is early morning for someone or just a Saturday for everyone. As far as I can remember myself, I've been always listening to some music, and it is one of the most difficult questions to me to answer what is my favorite song, because I just can't. It's almost like asking me what is my favorite dish or my favorite artist. Because, you know, the song becomes your favorite when it reflects your inner state, your state of mind. And that's why I have a lot of favorite songs, because my state of mind, as well as everyone else, is changing throughout the time. And at some period of time, you like one kind of songs, and then it is the other kind of songs, and then it's something else. When you're in love, you're listening to I Love You Baby, Frank Sinatra, or some Magic Moments song. When I was in teenage years, I was listening to hard rock, really hard one. Then it was some kind of light rock, and it was really different kind of music. Then when I was doing sport, I was listening to We Are the Champions of Queens, and it was one of my favorite songs. Then when the war started, of course, I was one of the whole Ukrainian people who loved with all their heart the song Hey Hey Rise Up, but in Ukrainian Oi Luzi Червона Калина. It's one of my best songs now. I was listening to different kind of music, but you know, I can only say that there is one song, if I can call it a song, that I would love to listen for my whole life. And it's not really a song, but it's a kind of mixture of sounds. And for each of us, it would sound differently, because it's just words of your close ones that answer a call and say, I'm okay, I'm fine. You know, that's what I like to hear for my whole life. And I wish that every one of you would have a pleasure to hear their beloved ones saying, I'm okay. Thank you.
Ira, thank you very much for your speech. And now I would like to give floor to Antonia. Antonia, the stage is yours.
Thank you very much, Anna. Since 1976, I have been a huge fan of Genesis. I have seen them many times, the first one being 1981 in Brussels, and probably the last time 4 weeks ago in London. Now Phil Collins is too old to do concerts. But my very favorite song, and it's really difficult to choose a favorite song from Genesis, but my very favorite is Entangled from the Trick of the Tail album, which hails from the early 70s. And looking at the words, it's interesting to see why it's my favorite song, because why would I choose it as my favorite? It starts with, when you're asleep, they may show you aerial views of the ground, Freudian slumber empty of sound. Genesis have this technique of starting with one tune and then going into a second completely different tune and then coming back to tune A. And that's something they excel at. And in this tune, they talk of mesmerized children are playing. If we can help you, we will. You're looking tired and ill. As I count backwards, your eyes become heavier still. Then it goes into magical music is playing. And at that point, there's really angelic sounds. That is the time for turning out the lights and putting the speakers on as loud as you can, because it's just heavenly music. Gary knows what I'm talking about. And then at some point, you catch your breath and the nurse will present you the bill. Now, the point with this song is that in 1990, I became a hypnotherapist, and that's been my profession ever since. So something psychological in this song. Mesmerized, as I count backwards, the nurse will present you the bill. It's been my profession. But Entangled, it's a very strange song, but absolutely superb. I will find the song and put it in the chat for you. All I know is that my children know that they will play it at my funeral. It's been with me since the early 70s, and it will leave with me when I go to heaven. I hope you discover it and enjoy it too.
Antonia, thank you very much for such a wonderful story about the song that is always with you in your life. I see so many volunteers, but friends, we are a little bit limited of time. I think you'll have a chance to talk during our table topic session. And with that said, we'll have a table topic session right now. And I would like to give the stage to Simon Nash, our table topics master. Simon, the stage is yours.
Okay, thank you very much, Anna. And hello, everyone. I'm Simone Nash from District 67 in Taiwan. I'm originally from Australia. So hello, Narelle. Narelle, I think I've seen you in another meeting somewhere. Okay, so my first question, continuing on with the theme of music, I would like to ask, can you sing your national anthem? Okay, Graham. Let's welcome Graham. Okay, need to unmute.
Yes, I can.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Yes, I can sing my national anthem, but I don't particularly want to. There was another song I wanted to sing, and I didn't raise my hand in time. So with your permission, I'll do that. When I was a kid in the 1950s, there was a top 40 everybody in the whole United States knew the same music. And the state of music was such that loudspeakers were not so loud that you couldn't hear, and people sang along. And so we all learned all of the songs. Now, I would like to sing a song that is absolutely mindless, simple-minded, and lovely, and goes with the spirit of spring. Everybody loves a lover. I'm a lover. Everybody loves me. Anyhow, that's how I feel. Wow, I feel just like a Pollyanna. I should worry not for nothing. Everybody loves me. Yes, they do. And I love everybody since I fell in love with you. Who's the most popular personality? I can't help thinking it's no one else but me. Gee, I feel just about 10 feet tall, having a ball. Gee, I feel just like a Pollyanna. Well, I don't know if there's any great intellectual message in that, but I'll tell you, in the 1950s, people got married and had kids, and that's really pretty much what it's about. So thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you, Graham. Let's give Graham a big round. Yay. That's wonderful. My next question is, do you play a musical instrument? Do you play a musical instrument? Anybody? No, anybody? Okay, Nicolina, welcome.
Thank you very much, Madam Table Topics Master. Yes, I play accordion. My parents were late to sign me up for music school for any other instrument when I was 7 years old. The only one that was left was accordion. And that's how I ended up in the music class with accordion players. But over the course of many years, I learned to really, truly love it. I fall in love with accordion. I still play it. It's in one of my stories in my book, Where the Roses Grow. And it tells how when I lost my accordion during the war in former Yugoslavia, I actually lost part of myself. And when I came back to Canada and had a stable life here, I purchased another one. So it's a sense for belonging, it stands for safety, it stands for love. That's what my accordion is for me. Do you have any other question, Madam Table Topic Master, in regards to this?
Well, have you played, I'm not sure, did you play in a band before? Maybe the school band?
No, I graduated from music school with it. I did play in a couple of orchestras, but I actually got official education on accordion, which is kind of interesting because not very many people think accordion is there to be played, that Bach can be played on it, or Tchaikovsky, or any of these serious musician. I'm sorry, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Whoever wrote this, whatever you call them, that's what I mean.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. All right, and my next question, I know this meeting is mainly in Europe, but I guess you've heard of karaoke. Have you? Karaoke? Well, you know, I'm living in Asia, so karaoke is absolutely everywhere, almost on every corner. So my question is very simple. Do you like karaoke? Anybody? And feel free to give us a demonstration if you like. Okay, so I think I can see a hand. Staschuk?
Yeah.
Did you raise your hand? Okay,
yes,
thank you.
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Thank
My
you.
name is Konstantin. Actually, I like a kind of karaoke, but not actually exactly in the way everybody mean. We like to think, so me and my friends, so my friends and I actually, usually it was in the past, now it's happens less frequently, but we like to come together and sing songs with some guitar around so during some picnics, open air dinners or during evening time, and sing songs with guitar, our favorite artists and musicians, and singing like a choir together, so group singing, not actually karaoke, but usually if some songs famous, everybody knew text. If not, we just used some printing materials before the smartphones were not available. So, and in such way, we used some helpful materials which we printed before. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, my next question. Do you prefer music in English or in your own language? Do you prefer music in English or in your own language? Any volunteers? Anybody? Okay, we've got Sean. Hello, Sean, are you ready?
Yes, but I've spoken already and Dasha has her hand up there, so I'm very happy to pass on to Dasha.
Okay, thank you very much. So Dasha, would you like to answer the question?
Yes. I think that I like music in both English and both Russian and Ukrainian language. But I also think that I like the instrumental music because it's more versatile and it tells the story in emotions, and I think it's deeper than the music with the language. For example, there is a composer, British composer Murray Gold, who wrote, for example, for TV series Doctor Who, and I like his music he made for an episode called Heaven Sent. It's called Shepherd's Boy, a suite. You can look it up on YouTube, or I can give you a link. And it gives it's much with the episode, and it gives the story of resilience and being stronger and getting to your goal. I will give you a link. Yeah, so yeah, I graduated from music school, and it made me appreciate classical music, and that's why I think I like instrumental music, symphonical. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dasha. Thank you very much. Okay, my next question. Okay, so who is, in your opinion, who is the best female singer of all time? Who is the best female singer of all time? In your opinion, of course. Who would like to answer? Is it Celine Dion or somebody else? Anybody? Or best male singer, also okay. Anybody? Don't be shy.
I see
okay,
Gary raised hand.
Okay, go for it, Gary.
I would have to say for me that the best female singer of perhaps all time was Whitney Houston, especially when she put her emotion into a song. It was such a renaissance to me in modern music. She had a couple hits. I Will Always Love You, that was written by Dolly Parton. But like Dolly Parton says, she could hit another 100 of those hits for her because that one made so much money. The other one that really struck me is, I believe it was in 1992 or 93, the Super Bowl. She sang the American National Anthem. And I think today it stays as an iconic version of the rendition of that song. So really, for me, Whitney Houston is perhaps the finest female singer of recorded time, at least. Thank you very much, Madam Topics Master.
Thank you, Gary. I have to agree with you there. And I do particularly like that song that Dolly Parton wrote for her. Okay, and Toastmaster, do I have not enough time for a couple more questions?
Yes, we still have time.
Okay, thank you.
The questions will be nice.
Okay, thank you. All right, my next question is, if you could only choose from opera or rap music, which would you choose? If you could only choose from opera or rap, which would you choose? Anybody? Okay, Vitaly, go for it.
Yes, thank you very much for that question. I'll rephrase it. If you would have to choose, you drink water or you breathe, what would you choose? Eventually you'll die anyways. So that is a non-answerable question in my opinion. Why? Because in my humble opinion, life is music and music is life. And even if you look at our train of thoughts, it's like music, like different music tracks. There is this deep thinking, pondering, and you're like, enigma is singing in your background. And you're slowly moving with the music. And then something pops up and the music changed. You have another thought and it's like, it's my life. Yeah. And you're thinking about your life, how you're gonna build it, and whether you should back down, whether you should stand your ground. And it's nice and lyrical. But then something pops up and you're venturing deep in the past, thinking what troubled you when you were a child, what troubles you now, is there any correlation, what's going to be in the future? And then something changes and you're like thinking about something, dolls and clowns and strange thought, and you're like, oh, no, back to serious, I'm serious, and you're back to thinking about serious things. But all in all, what my point is, our thoughts and our life is mostly based on music, the music of our thoughts, the music of our thinking patterns. And whenever you're feeling down, you put on a song that's bringing your spirits up. This is the balance between life and music. So, to summarize, ladies and gentlemen, whenever you're feeling down, just put Bon Jovi, It's My Life, and it will charge you with positive energy. It will charge you with thoughts about fighting back, about standing your ground, about doing something that is important. That's all. And listen to good music, which is all music, both opera and rap. Thank you, Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you, Vitaly. Wow, amazing.
Simone, you're muted.
Oh, okay. So thank you, Vitaly. An amazing answer. And before I ask my last question, I would like to check, can you raise your hand if you have a pet? Could be a dog or cat or anything. Okay, we have a few, so I can ask this question. Have you ever used music to calm your pet? Have you ever used music to calm your pet? I do it all the time. I play music for my cats and dogs. Anybody? No, is that a difficult question to answer? Oh, okay.
Yuri
We have
Karabash has raised it.
Okay, go ahead, Yuri.
Hello, everybody. Yes, talking about pets, it's a very actually close question, because you know, when we are talking about pets, sometimes you have somebody small, you can just talk to and calm him down, but sometimes you just how do you do it? You have something like this. And you know, when you have something like this, I mean, some big guy who is actually quite, who might be quite active, who might be quite annoying when he's not sleeping like now. It means that you actually need take some serious actions to calm him down. And when you really need, so it's not just enough to sing. You need actions. But what I also do is I sing for this guy, because you know, singing is something. Any music, any actually singing or playing music is just a transfer of emotions. And I sing all the time when we have long walks with this guy. This songs are usually childish songs, but they perfectly correspond to the situation, because the situation is when this guy is just running around and he is happy about every stick he could find. That's really a situation when you cannot sing anything serious. You just need something very funny and something very childish. So I sing all the time for my dog, but mostly for myself while walking the dog. And he's just hearing my voice, and he just understands that we are on the same emotional. I don't know why we share the same emotional vibe with him. So that's how it works with my dog.
Oh, I love your answer. Thank you so much, Yuri. I often sing "You Are My Sunshine" to my cats. You are my sunshine. Yeah, I can't sing. Okay, thank you, everybody. I loved everybody's answers. So many different great responses. And now I would like to return the stage back to our Toastmaster. Anna, back to you.
Simone, thank you very much for your thought-provoking questions. And thank you, everybody, for participation in this wonderful table topic session. I really felt guilty to interrupt it, and now we are a little bit behind the time. Still, we need to start our evaluation session, and I would like to invite Yanis, our table topic evaluator, to for his feedback how we did during table topic session. Yanis, the stage is yours.
I am very sorry for one interruption. We have also, as usual, voting for the best table topic speaker. Please follow the link in chat. Yanis, stage is yours.
Thank you, Leskia. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, everyone. The link is in the chat to vote. So I'll try to postpone my speech a little bit. And while I do that and waiting for you to vote, this was a great evaluation, great table topics session. It was like a Renaissance painting of all these different colors from all the speakers. We heard speakers from all over the world, like the colors from the painters of Italy during the Renaissance era. So let's start with Graham. Graham, I like the Lover's Anthem that you sang, because it is an anthem, actually. And I like how you express this feeling with this beautiful voice. What I would like to see next time is give us a hint about the emotions that this song evoked to you. It was just like singing the song, the anthem, the Lover's Anthem, but give us something more. All in all, you were excellent though, and I really love the way you sang the anthem. See you soon, Graham. Now, Nicolina. Nicolina, I wonder why in Balkans the accordions is so popular. It makes no sense to me. However, I really enjoyed the emotions that you evoked and how you described quite eloquently your relationships with the accordion. However, you had a lot of things to say and you stopped. Why? Why? Tell me why. Why you did that? You're such a great speaker. You, instead of asking the table topics master to ask another question, you could continue. However, I understand it's 5 a.m. Normally at 5 a.m. I am a zombie. So I really admire how you managed to say out loud such a great speech in just, in 2 minutes at 5 a.m. Great, Nicolina. Now, Konstantin, with his, okay. It was great how you described your emotions and the karaoke, because actually you didn't answer the questions directly, but you said something which is relevant. It makes sense. The karaoke stuff, but in a Konstantin's version. I really enjoy that. And you painted with your words the whole scene, which is great. Next time, I would like to recommend to say something that you don't know, like the karaoke stuff. Improvise, why not? Say something which is fictional. We don't know that. Try it. Why not? But that was great. The way you described the scene was perfect. Good work, Konstantin. Now, Dasha, the jogger. Dasha, you speak so convincingly about the music, and I really like the fact that you offered some deeper meaning to what the song, the music meant to you. And I really admired how you said something so eloquently while running, jogging. I can't do that. I will stop. I don't have this mental clarity like you did. However, the next time, try to, because you were running, it makes sense, but try to give us something deeper as well and not stay at the surface of the emotions. Try to go deeper on what you felt while describing your favorite song. Gary, it was Whitney, everyone knows Whitney Houston. I was expecting for you to sing, a song from Whitney Houston. I will always love you, but you were afraid. Don't worry, no problem. As a Vietnam fighter, it makes sense. You didn't know Whitney Houston back in Vietnam. However, you could describe more your feelings with the songs from Whitney Houston. You stopped. Why? Why? Give us more. We were anticipating more. However, it makes sense. Your arguments were great, and you did a great job. Vitaly, Gary said you will be a great politician. It makes sense now. I believe that too. It was you used a great attention grabber, and it was the beginning was so cool. I was really looking forward to hearing what's going on. You were an amazing speaker. Think about Gary's advice. I read your comment on the text. Think about Gary's advice. I know what you think. Think about Gary's advice. And finally, Yuri, you used what actually I believe you could be a great improv actor, because you used your environment and provided us with a speech that was relevant, makes sense, and it was interesting. We see this corp over there looking at you and mocking you, but you were enjoying the scene, you're enjoying the moment. You were here, there, at the now, you were there. And that was so inspiring. Great, great speech, Yuri. So that's all I want to share tonight with you. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity.
Friends, and as you see, Best Table Topic Awards goes to Vitaly Rulov. Vitaly, congratulations. You deserved it.
Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great pleasure and a great honor. Thank you.
And I also wish to say thank you for Yanis for excellent evaluation. It was very detailed. It had a lot of constructive recommendations, and it was made with a great sense of humor. Thank you very much for your work, Yanis. Join us again. And right now, I would like to give a chance to talk to our technical experts. Narelle Stoll, please give us grammarian's report. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure to do a grammarian's report tonight. I heard two people mention the word Renaissance, which was Gary and Yanis. So congratulations to you both. Some really great words. I heard the use of words tonight. I'll start with Sean. We made reference to the Rose of Tralee, I think it's how it's pronounced. I do know a song, and I love the metaphor in describing the rose, in how they might have described a woman. And that's, again, a good way of using music and reading music and lyrics of music, of how you might get inspiration for your speeches too. Other great use of the word I found tonight was Yanis describing the sky as being apricot. So again, using the images of color to evoke description of the mind. Other ones I like too are Graham's lyrics of everybody loves a lover. Again, use of repetition in describing a scene as well. And also Tali, again, life is music and music is life, using that repetition again to emphasize the meaning of the word life. And also Nicolina in how she lose my accordion, I lose a part of myself. So again, that use of repetition to really and compare the accordion to her life as a way of bringing her speech and going at that deeper level of using the accordion as a means to collect your feelings and emotion. So thank you very much, everyone. And back to you, Madam Chair.
Narelle, thank you very much. That was really a valuable report, how to make our speeches better and more vivid. And I would like to ask our timer to give a report how we did with time. Hitesh, the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anna. It was a great experience listening to all the wonderful speakers. I hope my screen is visible. So Toastmaster Graham took 1 minute 43 seconds. Toastmaster Nicolina took 1 minute 32 seconds. Toastmaster, I believe his name was Constantine. My sincere apologies. Took 1 minute 40 seconds. Toastmaster Dasha took 1 minute 30 seconds. Toastmaster Gary took 57 seconds. He's the only one who couldn't complete it. And Toastmaster Vitaly took 2 minutes 27 seconds. And Toastmaster Yuri also took 2 minutes 27 seconds. And that's it for my report. Thank you so much.
Hitesh, thank you very much for being so concise. And that was an excellent example how to officially use visual aid. That is a great job that you were doing during our meeting. Dear friends, I'm very glad that you found the opportunity to join us today, to be our guest and support us. That's very valuable for us in these harsh times. Thank you very much for being with us. Thank you for coming and for sharing your stories, your emotions, and your good vibes. Thank you again. With all that said, I give a stage to our Zoom master lesson.
Hello all. Actually, it was such a pleasure to see all of you and to hear all of you today. Actually, all this music I gathered together, and I think I could nice good post in our Facebook page and our other resources. Just a quick reminder that due to Easter time, our next meeting will be the 1st of May. You can find already this event on Facebook. Also, in the description of the event, we put links to our chat. It's a Telegram chat, which also can be useful to follow all our updates, etc. And in case you wanted to find some another Ukrainian clubs or to sign up for some roles, or just to want to show your support and readiness to help in case you want it, we prepare also this Google form. It's you can find in this Google form links to all our Ukrainian clubs, just to follow them and also to join the events, because as you see, as much we can do today, it's to keep Toastmasters, to keep sharing, and to show all our energy to each other and to feel all our souls. So thank you all. Happy Easter. We still have near 15 minutes informal chat, but for now I call the meeting adjourned, and I will be very happy to see all of you next time.